Hi everyone, today we're going to be starting our unit over polynomials, and this is one of my favorite units. So I hope you enjoyed this unit too, but we do need to start with learning what polynomials are. So Unit 7, Lesson A, is really just talking about what polynomials are, how you should write them, how we're going to name them. That way when I'm talking about them this unit, you know what I'm referring to. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about standard form. Now, standard form is the normal way that you're going to be writing polynomials. And actually, you really should write everything in math in standard form. And earlier this year, we were starting to do that, but I didn't tell you quite what you were doing yet. And what I was having you do is write things in standard form, but I didn't really want to introduce it to you until now. So you may already do this when you are doing math problems and things that we've done earlier this year. So this may not be anything new, and you may just do it naturally. So if we originally have, let's say, just a bunch of variables and numbers together, then we have 5x squared minus 3xy minus 7 plus 8x to the third plus 2y, and they're just kind of all over the place. So sometimes people would put them in order alphabetically, but in math we want to put them in order in standard form. So standard form is when we look at the exponents and their powers, and we want to put them in order from greatest down to least. So x to the third has the greatest exponent. So that is going to be the first one we look at. So we're not really looking at the 8, the coefficient, or the 5, or the 3, or the 2, or the 7. We're looking at the exponent with the variable. Now, 5x squared, so x squared is smaller than x to the third. But technically, this x squared and this xy, they're actually the same degree, which I'm going to be telling you about in just a moment. So really, it doesn't matter which one I put next, but 8x to the third has to go first, then one or the other, 5x squared minus 3x, and then 2y. The y has an exponent of 1, but we don't write it. So anything to the first exponent, we just write y. So I didn't write y to the first. So that's the next one. And then we have a constant, which is minus 7. So any number that doesn't have a variable is called a constant, and it should always go at the end. So throughout the year, I've always been telling you, oh, if it's just a number, put it at the end. You want to put variables first. So there is a reason behind that, but I was just kind of having you do that unofficially. So we are going to now, everything from this point forward, so from today on, for the rest of your math career, when you're writing expressions out, you do need to make sure they're in standard form. Okay, I'm just going to stop there with standard form, but in the very next video, I'm going to talk about how we're going to be naming polynomials. So that's to come.